air signs. Welcome to Earth Wisdom Fire Tarot. I'm Simone, and so sorry it's been so long. Hope you've been well. I've been amazing. Have a lot of updates for you guys, but all my readings are on sale at the moment, so check that out at earthwisdomfire.com. And let's just get right into it. This is going to be a general reading. I'm going to have love readings by element hopefully tomorrow, but we'll see. I don't know how much resistance I had to clear to get here right now. Like, so much has been going on. Whew. But I'm here. I'm back. Okay. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the High Priestess in reverse. So could be that there's been some kind of blockage to your path. And I don't want to say to your path, but that you have had some sort of doubt that you're on the right path, or you've been kind of disconnected from your intuition, or you haven't been trusting the messages that have been coming through your intuition. So with the High Priestess, what you really want to do is tune into your heart space. That's the main message I have coming through. But there's it's so crazy because it just feels like there's so many beautiful things coming through for you. Like there are all these blessings just like lurking right at the bottom of the deck, like Wheel of Fortune, Two of Wands, Hermit, Page of Cups, King of Wands, and 10 of Cups, all in the upright. So this is a lot of really really cool energy, really positive energy. So let's see here. See where the stuff is coming from. So we have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So I think you've been impatiently waiting for some sort of sign, some sort of clarity to come through, and so a lot of the resistance has been coming from within. Relatable. So we have Ace of Pentacles in reverse as well. So it's like you're waiting for some sort of tangible sign, some sort of tangible proof or recognition, but Spirit is saying that that's misplaced energy. You don't need to worry about the physical details of how things are going to come together for you. There's a lot of stuff going on in the spiritual realm that is putting things in place so that you'll be in the right place at the right time. Because I do feel like there's some kind of movement that needs to happen, or some kind of shift. There's just like some stuck energy that needs to be unstuck. So you have the Temperance card in reverse as well. So I just feel a lot of restless energy. It's like you can't really find peace, you can't really find balance, you can't really find stillness. So with the Six of Swords being in reverse, like I said, there's some sort of movement that's necessary, but you're not really sure what step to take. A lot of cards in reverse so far, because you also have the Page of Swords in reverse. So when I see a lot of cards in reverse, it's like you're maybe throwing a lot of things at the wall, you're trying different things, you're searching different kinds of information, or you're trying to do research, or you're looking for your answers in multiple places. And what you really need to do is just kind of take your time. Take things one step at a time with this Knight of Pentacles. Just kind of put one foot in front of the other and really focus on the present moment, and don't look too far into the future. Don't look for too many details or signs, or don't get caught up in that waiting game, that impatience, that restlessness. Just try to find a way to focus on something that will give you immediate results, you know, like some sort of low hanging fruit in your life, some sort of like just making a to-do list and just like marking one really easy thing off of your to-do list. Like I joked on Twitter once where I was like, I marked off like exercise on my to-do list by like twerking in the mirror for like 30 seconds. Like it made me feel a lot better to feel like I had done something, like I had done some exercise. You don't have to be that silly, but it helped me a little bit, you know, it helped release a little bit of resistance that I had. And I feel like that's what spirit is really leading you towards. So you have the 7 of Wands, so more resistance, more sort of I do think that there's fear here, and it feels like fear of abundance, success, fear of actually getting what it is that you want and what you asked for. That's why it all feels very internal. I'm not feeling that there are all these there's a whole bunch of things standing in your way, or that you have to really do a whole lot to overcome this. I feel like it's this internal shift. It's a mental shift. And it's a relaxation that needs to happen. You need to kind of let your guard down and find this place of vulnerability with yourself so that you can really see this situation clearly. Because there are a lot of blessings here. There are a lot of positive things, like just waiting to manifest, just waiting to come in. But it's almost like you're focusing on this one specific way that it could happen, and it's creating a lot of resistance for you within. So you have the Fool in reverse. So again, the only thing that's really standing in your way is your inability to kind of just relax and, you know, have this sort of adventurous, curious energy about a creative solution to where you're at now, or some sort of possibility that you couldn't see, you know, some sort of action that you could take that wasn't that wasn't in this kind of like stockpile of information or resources that you had already created. It's kind of like you had your set responses or your set of actions that you were going to take, or that you're used to taking maybe in this situation if it's come up before. And what the universe really wants you to do is kind of break out of that box and find a creative or, you know, experimental or risky approach to it. When I say risky, I just mean like it'll feel risky, you know, to this version of you that's very locked in and rigid because of what your experience has told you. But there is something else that you could do that either hasn't occurred to you or you haven't taken that option seriously yet. So really just try something new, try this new approach, and just kind of throw caution to the wind and just, you know, relax about it. You have the 3 of Cups, so you are going to have something worth celebrating here, and the thing that you've been wishing for and praying for is going to come through. And the thing that you've been very patiently, because I know that I said that you were impatient, but it's not that I was like saying that, you know, you were doing something wrong. I just felt like this restlessness more so than, you know, petulance or anything like that. But the Star card coming here is really saying that it's going to be worth the wait. It's going to be worth this waiting period, this kind of difficult place where you haven't had a lot of clarity, where you haven't had a lot of confirmations, or you haven't been able to interpret the signs in a way that you have before, or you're just not trusting them. Maybe because they've been repetitive, you've been getting the same ones over and over again, something like that. But ending with the Star and the 3 of Cups, like, it's going to be worth celebrating. You're going to be extremely happy, very emotionally fulfilled, and you're going to be sharing that with people that you love, people that you care about. It's not just your victory, it's like all of you together. But for you, I feel like it's a real turning point. It's a real like awakening, helping you see how much you deserve, that you shouldn't have settled, that it was good that you held out for the real thing. So bottom of the deck is future, anticipate, dream, and plan. So this has been a long-standing dream. This has been something that you've wanted for a very long time. And because you've had such a focus on this thing coming in the future, you haven't been tapping into the emotions that are available to you in the present that can help magnetize that to you right now. So yeah, I also feel like, you know what? I feel like with this high priestess, right? Like, you've known the truth all along. You know exactly what this thing is. And when you started doubting yourself, that's when you started getting restless. Um, so again, it's like all of this resistance has been internally created, which gives you a lot of power. It means that it's within your power to reverse that and to clear that for yourself. You have joy. This is going to create a lot of joy for you. Play, celebration, fun, lightness, just like I was saying. And even if you have to, like, you know, all I really feel like with this card is saying is that it's worth it for you to feel joy right now, for you to claim it right now before all your dreams have come true. You shouldn't have to put that off. You shouldn't have to wait for that, you know? You should find ways to cultivate joy and happiness and excitement in your life in the present moment right now. And that's really what this Fool card is really saying. If you can have that kind of energy, I love Broad City. So I really like that, you know, this card came up because it means that, you know, that creative, fun way of manifesting what it is you want may not have occurred to you in the past. You may have felt like maybe you had to work really hard, or you had to follow a rigid set of guidelines, or follow directions to the T. But I feel like it's just time for you to kind of throw all that away and throw away everything that you've tried and just trust that whatever you're supposed to get from that, you got from it. And instead, right now, focus on your happiness, focus on your joy, focus on cultivating more and more of that energy in your life. And then you have cycle, repetition, patterns, and phases. So I feel like you're breaking out of a cycle. And that's another reason why I think there's some restlessness, because maybe you're worried about, you know, recreating the same cycle. But you have the Wheel of Fortune right here, which also deals with cycles, and it's in the upright, meaning that it's coming to an end. So I don't think you have to worry about reverting. You don't have to worry about reliving or repeating lessons from the past. You've completed it, and you can trust that. You can trust that you've done that work. When you start doubting whether or not you did enough, that's when, you know, you start magnetizing that old energy to you again. What you're trying to do with cultivating that joy is magnetizing the new reality to yourself. Then you have present. Mindfulness, silence, meditate, and breathe. So this is exactly what I'm saying. What I've been saying about being very present. Just letting go of the future for a while, just letting go of that pressure that you've put on yourself or put on the universe to make that happen, and just bring everything down to the present. Relax, rest, find that place of stillness, find that place of peace and quiet. And you know, this presence energy, this mindfulness and meditation, it can be cultivated in many ways. You don't actually have to literally meditate. You could do something else if meditation isn't resonating for you at the moment, which I've actually been getting from many friends, and I've been feeling it myself. We all kind of go through personal shifts with our spiritual practices. So whatever makes you feel very present and kind of shuts your mind off, that's for you. So for me, it's reading. You know, that's what I'm enjoying right now. But it's different for all of us. Then you have purge, cleanse, clear, and release. So what's going to happen, right, is when you kind of sit still with whatever is coming up for you in the present, you may be finding that there are these hidden energies that were able to escape release, and that's what you're feeling the restlessness about, and you're kind of going around in circles, or just feeling like time was really dragging on. So if you just sit still and allow things to come up, to be purged and cleared, you'll efficiently get to where you want to go. It'll be effortless, you know, it'll be like you're just gliding there. And in the moment, in the present, it can be kind of intense, but the only way to really release it and to let it go is to feel it first, feel it fully, and then you don't have to deal with it anymore. Then you have union, unity, oneness, and merging. So if your dream has something to do with a relationship, has something to do with feeling like you belong, feeling, this sense of home and all of that, it's coming. And I really feel like there's this beautiful space that's created when you're purging the things that are coming up, that is filled with this really true, beautiful, unconditional love. Like, that's really what I'm seeing come in here. It's worth it, it's worth what you had to go through to get there. Make it a mess. And I just feel like you're so close too. That's another message that's coming through. It's like, it's so close, but the only way to really get there is to let go of expectations, to let go of any sort of expectations around timing, anything like that. Just really stay present and detach from the future energy. Okay, so we have divine drunkenness, surrender to your spiritual reverie. I am so drunk, I have lost the way in and the way out. I have lost the earth, the moon, and the sky. Don't put another cup of wine in my hand, pour it in my mouth. You said yes to becoming all you can be, yes to becoming your best self, and yes to contributing to the world by remembering your dreams, sharing your gifts and talents. It seems the universe heard you and is responding in kind. Instead of panicking at the loss of who you thought you were, celebrate your gain. By releasing who you were, you have created space to explore the infinite possibilities of who you shall become. Your divine disorientation is due to the disappearance of the self you've come to know over all these years. Take heart knowing the sacred storm taking place within is part of your apotheosis. You are experiencing elevation from where you've been to the human you were born to be. The rearranging of cells, molecules, atoms, electrons, and quantum material that holds you together is a wild party. Call it good and revel in divine oblivion. I literally have nothing to add to that. That was so profound and beautiful. So I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you so much for watching. And if you're interested in getting a personal reading, like I said, they're all on sale. Love you guys so much. Bye.